Hey guys, welcome back to video 4. In this lesson we're going to learn how to place buy and sell orders, and we're also going to learn how the fee structure works, so how much in fees you're going to pay per order, and then we're going to go into where good opportunities are to place your buy and your sell orders. Okay, so to start off with, if you come into the exchange tab under here, now if you've got coins already and you want to try and get a higher price than where price is at the moment, so let's say we're on this GRC coin at the moment. Let's say you held GRC coin and you want to sell them, back up at a higher level. Let's say 31.50 for example. You'd come in here, you'd put 31.50 in as the price, and then you'd put the amount of coins in. Let's say you have 500 coins that you want to sell, and that will give you the total price in Bitcoin that you'll get if that price is hit. And then you'd hit sell, and that'll create a sell order over here in the sell orders down at that price. Now, in that regard, if you're setting a higher sell order than what price is currently at, okay, you'll be paying a 0.15% fee on that. And the same with the buy order. If you place a buy order lower than where price is currently at, okay, so if you place a buy order anywhere around this price, if you put it in there, if you were to buy, let's say at current price here, if you were to put in an order at 24.43 or 24.42, your buy order would sit there, and then if people sold into that level, your order would be met, and then you'd be charged the 0.15% fee. Okay, the reason they have two different fee structures is because when you do the orders the way that I've just told you, then that's called a market maker. Okay, which means you're making orders and they're being met. And then the other way, the 0.25% is charged a higher fee because you're a market taker. So what that means is if you had the same 500 coins in here, right, and you wanted to offload them right now, you don't care, because price is coming down, you just want to get rid of them quickly. If you were to place a sell order at, say, 2400, it'll sell your coins down to that level at whatever the best rate is in the buy orders. Okay, so it would sell, some of them off depending on how many you've got. So we've got 500 coins, 0.012. So 0.012 is down about here, 24.43. So it would sell some of them at 24.60, some of them at 24.59, some of them at 24.58, and so on until it gets down to how many coins you're selling in Bitcoin if you put in, say, a 2400 level. In that regard, you'd get charged the 0.25% fee. Similarly, if you saw the market about to break out or about to move, or there's a news event coming up and you say, I just want to get my coins right now before the news event because something big's going to happen, all right? Obviously, news events we haven't gone over, but we'll go over those in the later videos. But let's say you just want to buy the coins right then and there. Again, if you come over here and you buy coins, okay, if you just want to buy into these coins that people are waiting to sell, all right, that's when you get charged the 0.25% fee. So the fees relatively are very low compared to any other sort of trading or anything that you do. So they are good, but that's just the explanation between the two sets of fees, guys, because some people get confused with why they're getting only charged 0.15% and then why you're getting charged 0.25% on some of your orders. So that's how that side of it works. Now what we're going to go into also down here is the market depth. Now what this means, this comes into play when we want to set our buy and set our sell orders. Okay, so let's say this GRC coin has just moved up, it's taken off, we're only on this candle here, none of the stuff to the right has happened yet. So we're just on this big massive green one here. And let's say you see price start to come down, so this red one starts to form and you say, okay, cool, price is turning around, I want to get back into the market. Let's go ahead and place a buy order down at our fib levels. Let's say we want to get really good value. Let's say we want to buy in between the 38.2 and the 23.6 level. Let's say we want to put a buy order in there. So if price comes down to that level, great, we get it at that price. If price doesn't make it to that level, obviously you're not going to end up with any of the coins. But that's what you need to determine based upon what price you're willing to pay at, and then how much profit level you're looking to take. So let's say we place a buy order in here. Now, to determine the best level to place your buy order at, so it gets hit, okay, people use round psychological numbers a lot in trading, okay? So 1750, 1800, 1850, 1900, 2000, 2100, 2500, 2600. Round psychological numbers are where people place big orders at, okay? So if we want to get a good price between the 38.2 and the 23.6, okay, so we're looking at price between sort of 1900 down to 1450ish. So what I do is I'll come into this list down here. Okay, I'll scroll down here. So we're looking 1900. So if we scroll down, and you can say load more coins. So we want to keep scrolling down. So this is a classic example of what I was just talking about, guys. Okay. 2300. There's a big order just there. Okay, so I'll show you guys where we want to go. So between 1900 and lower. Keep scrolling down, more. Okay, so we're hitting the 1900s now. Right, so as you can see, another massive order here exactly at 2000. Okay, so we actually want to start, for this order, we want to start below 1900. Come down. Okay, so 1900 is here. All right, now below 1900, we want to look for best possible price. So what happens is, as price is coming down with this candle, right, there's massive sell-offs, there's panic in the market, people just keep offloading their coins. So what they do is they use this sell function, and they're selling into the buy orders, so their order gets sold at whatever the best price is at that time, okay, because they're worried, they want to offload their coins as fast as they possibly can. So between 1900 and lower, we look for any big walls. So we keep scrolling down, look for any big walls. So here's a pretty big wall at 1878. So let's say you were happy with the 1900 price, and you say, okay, well, I'll go a little bit cheaper. We want to put our buy order just above this massive wall, because what will happen is, as price comes down to that wall, it'll normally, it'll either not get past that wall, or it'll hit that wall and then price will go back up again, because to get past that wall, relevant to the amount of coins that people are offloading, they may not want to offload that many coins at this price. So from a buy order perspective, we want to put our price just one little level above the wall that we're happy with, okay, and we set our order and we leave our order. If price comes back down and hits our order, fantastic, okay. Now what I normally do as well is I'll set multiple buy orders down the line. So if I'm happy with that sort of 1900 price, I'll go, okay, cool, I'll set a buy order here at 1879. Let's use round numbers. I'll put 0.1 Bitcoin there, and then if that order gets hit, what I'll do is, they've obviously got to get through this buy wall. So to get past that, if price breaks that point, it means there's a lot of sellers in the market, and then we keep moving down until the next buy wall. So as you can see here, guys, there's another buy wall. It's not that big really. It's only 0.37 Bitcoin, but it's bigger than any of the other prices around this point, and that's at 1850, a round psychological number. Now, if we were still happy with that price, we could go 1851 and we put in our 0.1 Bitcoin because our order gets fulfilled before getting the big wall. So if you were to put your price at 1849, it means that, you know, price has to get through the big amount just to get to your smaller amount, okay? And depending on the coin, you know, depending on the level of coin, like, you know, the top 10 coins or whatever, you'll see really big buy walls. You might get 50, 100, 200, 300 Bitcoin buy walls, and a lot of time price will get exactly to that point and then reverse. So you want to capitalize on this by using this method that I use, and that's how a lot of my orders get hit for a cheaper value, but then also at the best price. So here's a massive wall, okay? So 1500, another round psychological number, okay? This one is 27 Bitcoin. So if price got down to 1500, right? If I was happy with around 1500, I would go, you know, I'd go 1501 or 1510 or 1513 or 15. Anything slightly above that 1500 level is going to mean if people are selling off and they're worried about their coins and they're tanking value and everything, it means my order is going to get hit at a really good price, but then it means that my order gets hit before it gets to that big wall, and that means there's a fair chance that price won't get through that wall. You know what I mean? So that happens fairly often, guys. Same thing with the flip side. So that's for placing buy orders, and a lot of people don't place buy orders. So by placing buy orders, you're automatically ahead of 90% of the market, because a lot of people just log on every now and again, they check price and they go, oh cool, I'll just buy coins at whatever price it is. They pay the higher fee also, so they pay an extra 0.1% of a fee. I mean, 0.1%, yeah, sure, it's not that much, but at the same time, it's still more money in your pocket, okay? So you place these buy orders, you know, hopefully they get hit. And then also on the flip side with the sell orders, so once you get the coins, okay, you want to place your sell orders relevant to where the market may move to. So let's say we bought coins at current market value right now, okay? So we're buying at, what are we buying at? 21.50 for example, okay? So past 21.50, you know, we want to get at least 10 or 15% on our coin. So, you know, another 10% on 21.50. Let's say we go past, say 20. Okay, so we're already past 2300 here. Now we go down the list, and you can see here, guys, there's a 6.9 Bitcoin order at this price. Now this guy's this guy's pretty smart, 23.94. So again, it's not a round psychological number, but because we're looking ourselves, we can place our sell order before that. So we'd go, you know, we'd see which other orders are before it. Let's say we were happy with 23.93, 23.92, for example. We'd then place our order for our coins, and then it means our sell order gets hit before it gets to the wall, which, you know, potentially may not get past. And then again, you set some of your profit there. You keep some of your profit for the next level. So what I do is I keep scrolling through the list, and there's not much Bitcoin, and then there's another one here, 25.50. There's another 5 Bitcoin there. So this coin is obviously a pretty low volume coin, guys. There's not huge Bitcoin, there's not huge Bitcoin walls. On something like Ethereum, you'll get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Bitcoin at certain price points. Okay, so on this coin, for example, though, it's a good example of if you only bought, say, 0.1 of a Bitcoin of the coin, you don't want to wait until someone else gets their 5 Bitcoin sold from the market before your 0.1 Bitcoin gets sold. Okay, so again, we've got price at round psychological number, 25.50, 5 Bitcoin. 24.49, there's another 1 Bitcoin just before it. So if we went, say, 25.48 or 25.47, we place our order there, and our order gets hit between the big boys, before the big boys, sorry. and then again you place some coins there. So if we bought at 21.50 and sold at 25.48, you know, there's a good 20-30% profit there. And you're also only missing out on two very small movements, which in reality prices is basically nothing, to make sure that your order gets hit instead of potentially missing out and having to wait, you know, days or weeks again. Okay, so then again, place some of your coins there, keep scrolling through the list, and we want to find the next big level. So there's nothing down here, nothing down here. So obviously we've moved quite a bit. We've moved another 250 points, and here's the next wall here, 2,800. Okay, so 300 price points away, and we've got an 8.1 Bitcoin wall. So again, we go 27.99, 27.98. Put our order there. Bang, ours gets hit before that next order. So I hope that helps a lot, guys, because a lot of people don't think about things like that, and a lot of people will put their buy orders or their sell orders in the same place as big orders, and it means that whole price has to get taken. If someone's price is already there, let's say there's 3,000 level, okay, so there's 24 Bitcoin there. Let's say let's say you put coins on that price and someone else is already there before you. It means their coins get sold before your coins get sold, okay? So this is why I go through the list and look for you know, certain coins to just make it 1 point cheaper to ensure my orders get hit correctly. So that's how you place the orders, guys. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.